Hi and welcome to part 2 of Oh my God, what have I done? What have I done? Or subtitle, Ooh, where's me trousers? Right? Yamaha BB3000S was meant to be just a setup, meant to be just a straight setup. Had to strip the whole thing down. Let's see how we got on, huh? Well, this has been a day. It's been a day. And not necessarily a day from a normal day, but a day that's a day that you don't want to have a day again because it's night. Anyway, so here's the state of things. Got all that crap out. The ass part is ordered there. That's just total ass now. It's alright for 40 years old, I guess. And this is going to lie here. Inactive, which is really ironic because it is an active base. Yeah. Taking the bridge apart now, and I want to remember what saddle belongs where. So what I'm going to do is going to rip off a piece of painter's tape. Right, I'm going to set it like this, yeah, lay it down on that side. Just need something sticky there. I'm going to put that there, and then guess what I'm going to do next? Ooh, I bet you can't. You're going to find that I'll never be able to find a Sharpie when I need one. No, I got it. Alright. So I had the fan on because I was working with noxious materials, and put G on there. G, you know. I'm going to do the same thing with this screw, yeah, and the spring, so I know exactly where everything went. Just, you know, to save me a lot of hassle. I'm going to tape that on here, okay? So, you know, just thinking to myself, it's really dead lucky for us, you know, in the world of music that, you know, every musical note is spelled differently, you know. It starts with a different letter, you know. Otherwise I get really confused, you know, when I'm marking these things, you know. If there was 2 A's in the musical alphabet, I'd be screwed, you know. I'd be absolutely fantastic. Give it utter meng on that. Utter meng. You see the meng? The meng is strong with this one, look. I mean, look and listen. I can't even see any evidence of a ground wire that's been under here. You know, maybe somebody was scared in case they got struck by lightning and the ground wire conducted it up while they were playing bass in a live venue outside and got killed. Yeah, well, that happens. Shit happens, you know. You just got to go with it. Yeah. This whole thing's jiggered. It's jiggered. Oh God, what have I started? Well, you know what? This needs to be done. You know, I got to do this. This is a beautiful, beautiful instrument. It's always played awesome. I just found these problems with it. I think the reason I put it, I can't even remember why I stored it. I think the reason I stored it is because it was effing up, and I went like a douche, you know. Okay, I just bought a new 25k potentiometer from Alpha Control. Well, that's the brand name. I bought it from Stuart McDonald, who I'm not a paid sponsor of them. I don't even monetize my videos yet or anything like that. I don't have enough subscribers or stuff to do that. I just do that for the fun of it. I would really I'm getting to the point now though that I can't. There's too much other things that's going on. So I'm going to have to try and monetize these videos and get my subscribers up so that I can continue to do this and hopefully get you to laugh at me some more when I make these videos. And that would be awesome. I get start up maybe a little group or something like that. Anyway, let's go on to what I was saying. Stuart McDonald, you know, the Luthier supply people. I ordered a 25k potentiometer from them. Get this, it was $10.46. The standard shipping is $10, so it cost me over $20 for one potentiometer. That's how much I pay about this freaking baby here. I love this bass. I love this bass. And I want it to sound as joyous and youthful as it did when the day it was born. Actually, when the day it was born, it probably was set up like ass anyway. So here's some denatured alcohol. I'm going to give it a little rub here and see what goes on. Oh, look. Nothing's happening. Actually, that's not true. I don't know if this is doing anything. Let me go around here. I've never noticed any of this. Oh, Facebook going crazy there. Hey guys, love you all. Thank you very much for watching these crazy videos and crazy journey I'm going on here. Actually, this is doing something, but it's yellow. It's not like nicotine or anything or smoky, and look, it's getting all streaky. So this might actually be doing something, and it's not tacky when it dries, which means it's not reacting right with the lacquer or poly, that's clear coat that's on this. So you know what, I'm going to keep going with this. Actually, I might get really tough with it and brave. I got my, excuse me, I'm going to walk past the camera here. Okay. I got my Scotch Brite pads here. I bought a couple of these about 7 AM this morning. I get up early on Saturdays to do grocery shopping because you miss all the frickin' dumbasses that cut you off in line and stuff. All that stuff. So this is like kind of a fake steel wool. If I go over this very gently, right, and see what's doing with it. So pour some alcohol into here. Don't do that. Don't ever do that, by the way. Okay, and take that. Now I'm going to pat that on there. Patting that on there is going to get all the crap out the pad. The pad's new. You're going to see crap appearing there. Take my cloth. Just give it a nice wipe. Get all the crap off and let's not score the finish, shall we? I can always buff it up, but you know, you don't want to create more work for yourself. I'm going to just scour that surface and see what goes with it. Very gently. Squeeze, scour, see what happens. Okay. Right, I'm going to wipe that slightly. Okay. I might be making scratches there, so I don't want to make scratches in it. So let's try the spongy end of it. That won't make any scratches at all. Just fucking grind that shit, you know. Let's see what happens. You'll be sure to let me know if it changes colour, right? Just like my face when I put too much effort into things, you know. Looks like I'm going to have frickin' Buster blood vessel lip up daddy-o type episode. I don't know, it's hard to tell in this colour because it's the same colour as that. So let's go back to the cloth. Let's see if it dug up anything. You know, just a little bit more alcohol in there. I'm using this is a gentle thing, you know, it's like pouring vodka on the base. You know, although you would be a stupid ass to pour vodka on a base, right? it's much better placed elsewhere, if you know what I mean. Let's rub that sucker. Sucker! Fool! I pity the fool. Doesn't sound the same in a Scottish accent, does it? Hey yo mofo, I pity the fool that will fight Rocky next. I pity him. Doesn't sound so tough, does it? Anyway. I could do a real Scottish accent and then you'll all be shitting yourselves at night. Anyway, yeah, there's stuff coming off on that, so that's cleaning. I got to get right here though. This is really gnarly right here. So let me try. Alright, what I'm going to do now, oh, I don't know about this. Okay. New cloth. I got some odourless mineral spirits, and as I say, I don't know why they call them that, because sure as hell stinks, buddy. Put that back down there. Now there's a mottled region here. I don't know if you see that. Can I zoom in? See that mottled region there? Yeah, I'm going to go for that. I'm going to put a little test dab on there. And just wipe it a few bits. It might be impossible to come out actually. It just might be impossible to come out. I'm for sure not going to put xylene on it or something, because the whole base will dissolve in a pile of shit and will be completely knackered. So, alright. Let's do nothing. Scour. You see that dulling slightly, which you can polish up again with mighty fine grit. Let's see if I scour that with mineral spirits still on it, right? Now that's coming off. Shit, that's real deep though. That means it's very deep. So what do I want to do here? Am I doing a setup? Crap, man. Oh, wrong way. Am I doing a setup, right? Or am I doing a whole refurb? I don't want to refurb an antique base, you know. I want to get it into a playable condition. That was the whole premise of this series, and I found out that I had a turd on my hands that needs real polishing. Look, everything mechanically works in this bass guitar, okay? Everything. It's mechanically very sound. I mean, the structure of the wood, the body, it needs a lot of cosmetic work. But the most important thing is of course the electronics. They need to work, or else you've got a silent piece of wood in your hands and you're going to look real stupid on stage. So, you know, let's just get on with it. And well, you know, yes, didn't want to record right now actually, but I staggered into the camera and it started recording, so I better do something. Well, as you can see, wait a minute, I'll put this light on. Yeah, is that better? That's better, isn't it? Isn't that better? Yeah. Right, I've got, around here, there was a lot of claret, as they would say in Scotland. Lots of claret, so I got a lot of that off, and this is all cleaned up real nice. I think this is just age of the lacquer right here, you know, so I can't do anything about that other than refinish it. I'm looking at these, the frickin' detuner, the whole thing needs to be taken out if I need to clean underneath it. I don't know about that. No, these, like I said earlier, all these collars are just moving about freely, which is not a good sign. They'll move back in though. They are threaded, but the threads are very, very, very narrow on them. Looking at that, that goes in, it's going in, and there are tightening holes in there. You can put a small Allen wrench in and just Yankee crank that round. Yankety crankety. But the headstock, it is cleaning up. You know, there's the dings in there. I want to keep that. That's part of the charm of the thing. So sorry about the noise. I've got the air conditioning on here in the workshop. It's getting a little hot, getting a little fumey. I'm trying something right now just to get the major crap off this base. Utter shitola on it. And I've kind of actually figured out what these holes are. But anyway, they're locating holes. I don't need to do shit about them. They're locating holes for these stupid tab things. It should go that way. For they're locating holes for that. Anyway, so I rubbed this piece of painter's tape down. There's a lot of crap on here. I'm just hoping that when I peel this up, it's going to take a lot of crap with it. And it took next to frig all with it. It took some stuff up, but nah, that's in there. That's like plastic all the way down. It says it's alder. That's not frickin' alder down there. What the hell do they do to this base? Does Yamaha lie? I don't know. I'm going to use this, I'm afraid. I'm going to scour where the bridge was. So we'll get there. Got to clean up the neck now. See, most of the crap has gone from around the pickups, around the bridge area, around the pots, and this is all polishing up okay. It's just an initial polish. The fingerboard though, it's rosewood, so you know what, I'm going to dry the shit out of it. I'm going to use denatured alcohol, and then I'm going to do replace some of the moisture barrier with linseed oil after it. I don't think this neck's ever been linseed oil. I never did it in the 26 years I've owned it. What a neglectful parent I am. I'm just a bad boy at it. So what I do is, see there, use some denatured on it and scrub away. Alright. Excuse me. Give the fingerboard a once over. It's looking actually pretty clean. There's some aging signs, but you know, when you get to be into your 40s, they say life begins at 40. Don't believe a word of it, folks. Life declines at 40. Okay, believe me. Unless you're really lucky genetically. But anyway, this base isn't lucky genetically, but the mother of pearl inlays in this beautiful, beautiful base are starting to sparkle. Aren't they? Aren't they, folks? Isn't it awesome? Yeah, so next I'm going to polish up these threads, man. I'm going to polish up these threads. I'm going to get all the shit out of the neck, and then I'm going to polish them up. I am going to try and redress this if I can. If it looks like it's going to be too flat, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it. I don't need that shit in my life. I don't need to be refretting a vintage base like this, although I could, you know. But you know, I want to keep it all original. The only thing I'm replacing now is the potentiometer, actually. So, Love Actually? Yes. I do love it, actually. There's no information actually on the radius of this neck, so I got a 16 out. I suspect it's a 10. It looks like a 10 to me. Oh no, wait a minute. Let's come down here. No, that's no way is that 16. No way here, Jose. So much more common. And that time was a 10-inch radius neck. So here's my 10 feeler. This is what I was telling you about in the previous video, is this the feeler gauge stuff. And let's see, there's my big noggin in the way. Let's have a look. Oh, that's perfect. That's a 10. It's a 10. A 10-inch radius gap has been figured into this neck, and it looks like it's absolutely perfect all the way down. Yep. Oh yeah, yes, it's beautiful. The neck is amazingly awesome. So mechanically this base is freaking awesome. To get everything else set will be cushy, let's say. I'll just put this under here. Just fret a little bit of knob. See how it goes. What about that? It's flattened it, but I'm never going to be able to crown that. So I'm going to go over the frets, and I'm going to just erase them a bit and then recrown them. That takes a long time, so I'll be back soon, okay? Well, hold on, it's a bit, I don't need the AC on anymore, so alright, so here's the part that's really kind of zen about redressing, recrowning and redressing frets, is masking off the finger, totally screw it up and put gouges in it from files and stuff and all that good shit. So you just try that off. Oh god, it's too loud. Oh, don't worry, get your X-Acto knife and do that. Here's the best part, right? Just cut there, right? Then do this. Oh, that's awesome. Don't you think that's awesome? You know, it gives you time to reflect on your life as you're doing this sort of job. See where you went right, where you went wrong, mostly where you went wrong, and then oh god, now I'm getting depressed. You know what, screw it all, give me something high to jump off of. No, I'm just joking. So, you know, get in there and scory worry, cutty wutty, and then picky wicky with no naily whaleys, and look at that, I love that. Oh man, it's so awesome. It's like opening a present, isn't it? So I have to go down the whole neck and do this. Well, I've done some fret work. You know, I've tried to level this the best I can, but I can't really get, as you can see, the tape's starting to peel away, and I don't want to go any further with it, so I'm going to leave that as is. It should be okay, you know. I've got this fantastic file here, beautiful file, gorgeous file, a Baroque fret crowning file, very specialised, and as of course you can see there are 3 quote settings on it: jumbo frets, or narrow crown, or really narrow crown. I want to go for a narrow crown on this. This is the middle one I'm using. So, without much further ado, I'm going to go on to this bugger here, because I've got down to actually this one. This is where I'm at. So, I'm going to take this across this. There you go. And just gently go across it until I get some idea how much material is coming off on it. So yeah, that's pretty good. You recognise the motion? Yeah. It's like a steam train, isn't it? Yeah, that's what I thought. Now I'm hearing it going silent there. I'm taking off quite a bit of material. So that's crowned. Let's go for this one. So it's here. And just keep going. And of course, I'm going to go all the way down the fretboard doing this. Then, oh by the way, if you didn't notice, I had put some ink on the top of them so that I know when to stop. You know. And that gets to a really thin line, I'll stop. Because I want just the tip of the frets to hit the string. Frets are really resilient. I mean, it goes to show that they are resilient because these are 40 years old nearly. So, mank, crank, yank, skank, tank, frank, rank, pecank. Anyway, yeah, so this is an awesome tool. I've taken this down to 1000 grit. I'm going to use one of these to polish it. Most people say don't do that, Gary, don't, but you know, F off. I will, because I like to. Yeah. But you do very light, very lightly. You can probably see the domish look on the frets there. Very domed up, so there's only a single point of them actually contacting the strings. That's what happens when they get flattened. When they get flattened out, you'll get a little buzz here and there. And look, this one would come out really good actually, this end one. There's a couple of dents in there. I don't want to take it down more than that, but it's going to be a big improvement. So angle across it. Polish them mofos all up. All them mofos. All of them. All of them. All of them. He said demonically. And then, you know, this is about the equivalent of, let's see. Ooh, that's not good. That's not really good. That's about the equivalent of about a 1500 grit finish, I think, on metal. I can go even more on it. And get that down. Buff them buggers up. Ooh, sticky badger fingers. Oh, it's a bit cold. Not really, it's just too noisy. Sticky badger fingers. I don't know what that means. I just came up with it. Badgers are actually the top predators in the UK, and that's how scary Britain is nowadays. Well, that and Boris Johnson, I guess. Or Boris Karloff, or whatever they call him. We have our own concerns over here. There's some shit going on, but you know, life has its way. Life has its way. Look at those frets, man. Don't they look much better? That's awesome. Isn't that awesome? I love it when a plan does not come together. So now we've got an awesome looking neck again. Took the tape off. Took the gum off the neck, the gum off the neck with denatured. And now I'm going to feed the wood. You have to feed the wood. Feed it. Feed wax. Wax. Not and. Feed wax, right? Wood preserver. So this is beeswax. Diluted in some organic shit that, you know, is popular nowadays. but it does. This actually does a really good job. There's a little glob there. I'm going to sort of press it into the cloth. Press it in. Yeah. And I'm just going to whomp, 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 whomp. I'm going to smear that on, actually. You know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to wipe it off. I'm going to let it soak in for like 20 minutes. Okay. Same thing again. A little bit on the end of the cloth. Patience, my friends, is a virtue. Okay, be very patient with this. Just, you know, it doesn't need to be finished today. If somebody's come round and they're saying to you, oh, my guitar's fecked, I need you to look at it. Well, you're going to look at it. That's free. That is free. If they want you to do stuff to it, you know, if they say just give it a setup, I'll give it a setup. That's about, what, an hour's work to get it real good, real smooth. If you find stuff like this on it, you're going to call the guy and say, hey, listen buddy, you know, this shit happened to you, to your guitar. Do you want it back today? Do you have a gig tonight? You got a spare guitar? You know, so everything's relative. That's what I'm trying to say. With this is my own, so I don't have time constraints on this. Although I do have time constraints on other projects that I'm working on, so that's okay. Anyway, I'm going to let that sit. Look at that beautiful rosewood. Isn't that rosewood awesome? And you know what? Screw the Rick for lacquering their necks. Come on guys, what are you doing? It looks very pretty though. Shiny necks, shiny necks, shiny fretboards are crap, right? Crap, right? Shiny necks are even worse. You start playing any climate, actually, you're going to warm up. Everyone warms up on stage. You're all excited. You want to play. You want people to hear what you got to give. And you're playing, and then your hand's going to stick because you're sweating like hell.
Polly wants a pizza.
You want a nice piece of wood here that will absorb that. Now, I took down the lacquer on the back of this neck just for that purpose. I don't care if it looks dry or not. Somebody has to play this, and I want them to have the greatest experience playing it. Okay, that's what it's about. So, back in a few after I've buffed all this crap up. Let's watch this shit. Now, the wax has sunk into the rosewood. It still looks a bit gooey, slimy. I don't want to put my hands on that type look. Well, let's go. Oh my god, look at that, it's beautiful, it's beautiful. It's alive! It's alive! I got interrupted while I was sharing a moment there with you all. I like to share moments. Look at these frets, are awesome. I can't believe how good they've turned out. They're so smooth. I'm going to show you the 21st fret there. That was the crap one. It turned out okay too. I didn't take it down too much though. I don't want to take that fricker down too much. There we go. There we go. See? Didn't that turn out okay? Turned out really good. There's still dents in it, of course, but it prevented me. I avoided, I should say, taking the whole lot out and refretting the guitar, which on an old bass like this might not be a good idea. You know, just saying. I'm going to go over the frets, polish them again, because they're really popping now. Really popping. And I'll do the neck again. I'll wax it and polish it again. Because I don't care, you know. I really don't. I don't care. I really don't. Oh, look. I'm going dong, 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 dong. That's what I'm doing. There. Not that fret. Oh, sorry. Way up here. Here. Sorry. What I'm doing is I'm doing I'm doing that crap. That's why I'm getting that all crapped up. But look, it came out fantastic. Oh, look at that. Oh my god. So happy with that. The frets are kind of low now though. But I know I can get this into spec real easy. Glue and neck worries me though, but there you go. Hey folks, sorry about the noise in the background, but here's what I'm using to clean all this brass stuff. For brass or badly tarnished metals and chrome and stuff, I use something called CLR, which is that there, calcium lime rust. And I've had this in for 5 minutes, and look at this already. There's little bubbling going on. I bet that's cleaning that up quite nice, I think. Look at the pickup plates already are starting to look nice. That's just 5 minutes, and these are going to soak for 2 or 3 hours, maybe 4 hours. I'm going to leave that there for. There's my knobs are there, and all the other brass hardware, so that's all going to get that treatment. Then when it comes out, like I said, House of the Rising Sun bull crap, that's going to go on it, and I'll polish it up with that, and then I'll buff it with my buffer. Let's get ready to buffer. And of course, good old simple green, non-toxic, biodegradable, all-purpose cleaner. I use that for the bodies of the bass once I've got all the real gunk off it, you know, with like denatured and stuff like that. So that's the cleaning process started. Alright. Well, you know, part 3 coming up soon. Hopefully it's just a 3-parter. I didn't plan to do all this. My god. But I'll be really glad to you know, to get the Yamaha up and running again. And I'll play some stuff. And this is probably my 97th video on YouTube, so the 100th video won't have the Yamaha in it at all. No, it won't. I'll see what I'll do for my 100th. But anyway, stay tuned. See you next time. Look after each other. Take care. Have a great, if it's the weekend right now, if you're watching, have a great weekend. If it's not, if it's during the week or something, well, have a great week. See you next time.